What's going on, dippers? Just upload two new videos, both of them about, first one, we watch them in order, so watch, I'll go on our latest videos, whatever, so not this one, obviously, not the one below that, the one below that, watch that one, then watch the one after that. That's how to crack the middle part of your can out from the edge. Doesn't work too well on Grizzly. Honestly, if you want a Grizzly one, cut it out, that's what I did. But then you can make little things, put on your hat. See, I got Copenhagen, Grizzly one I cut out, and I got the skull one, which I didn't, I finished up in the second video on how to do it, because the second video is what it's gonna hopefully sound like. I haven't listened to it, so I don't know if you can hear it. But then how to bend it and put it on the cap, or you can not bend them and just use them for whatever. But this video is all about beginning dippers, and a great, if you really want to get into dip, quit cigarettes, whatever, dipping's safer than cigarettes, doesn't matter what the hell other people say. I'm going to give you guys a little, like, almost like a timeline on what to start with, or if you're just starting out dipping, what to start with, and how to ease into it. This is how I did it. So my buddy Mike, the guy on this channel, did it. And this is how our friend Calvin, who dips with us, started doing it. First thing, you're going to want to try out first, because they're easy to do. Of course, no spit. Not a lot of nicotine in these, which kind of sucks. But is this Camel Snooze. They're very weak. It's snooze, so you can swallow your spit. You won't get the overwhelming taste of tobacco or nicotine, so this way it won't burn or hurt. You won't throw up from swallowing that spit. Or there's also, one second, shit. 1 second here, guys. Hold up. These guys, Marlboro makes a snooze. Either way, they're both weak, won't make you throw up, you can swallow your spit. Just get used to having that kind of thing in your mouth. And now, then after you dip that for a while, and once you're to where you're doing like a crap ton of them a day, and stuff like that. Here, I'll pull up what the Camel Snooze pouches look like. They look like that. They're more white. Anyway, after you get used to those for a little bit, this is what I suggest doing. If you want to go straight to a long cut, go to this. If you want to go straight to long cut, go to this shit. Skull, any flavor. It doesn't, easy to do, it's flavorful. That's what I got in right now. Big old lipstick skull. Last little bit of the citrus blend. Really highly recommend that one. Skull also makes pouches. You can go move up to skull pouches or skull snooze. They do make skull snooze. So that's their snooze. You can also swallow spit. Or what I did, I skipped skull because I didn't really like it. Move on up to the stuff I still love to do all the time, like you see in my videos. Grizzly, hey, what the fuck? Grizzly, wintergreen pouches or straight pouches. Wintergreen's a great flavor. And after you can handle those will probably hit you a little harder. As you finally handle that, then try out other dips. Try their long cuts. Try something stronger like Copenhagen. Try Grizzly long cut. Reason why I suggest starting with or going to the pouches after you leave snooze is because, and why I suggest doing snooze versus, you don't have to get used to keeping shit in your mouth. You truly want to start dipping or quit smoking, but still want nicotine, do that because you can get your nicotine. It'll be less. Takes longer in your bloodstream, but it lasts longer in your bloodstream. The pouch is easier to keep together. You don't have loose strands and everything. Then eventually you work your way into the long cut, and then yes, you then deal with it. But by then you're already used to you've worked your way up to the amount of nicotine, and you worked your way up to how much buzz you're going to get off to it. So this way you're a little bit more used to the buzz, because the buzz you'll get off of dip is a hell of a lot different than what you get from cigarettes. Believe it or not. Cigarette buzz, I know because I used to smoke. That you get, it's all in the head for the most part. For the most part, it stays in your head, feels good. Dip, if you try and start out hard right away, all power to you if you can get through it. I know some people have, but when you first start dipping, the buzz it'll take over your head first, and it'll almost feel like you got to move your head in slow motion. Almost, it's pretty cool. But then next thing you know, if it's too much for you, you can get shaky, you start getting really sweaty, and you can throw up. Not even from swallowing it, just because there's too much for you. So that's why I recommend doing that way. Work your way up to it. Get to that point to where then once you can handle like grizzly pouches, especially go to grizzly pouches. If you used to go to skull pouches first, or the skull long cut, go to grizzly pouches after. Highly recommend it. And not only that, it's portioned. It's in a pouch. It's a set amount that you can throw in. So you can just do one. And maybe once you get to the point where you can throw 2 in and handle that buzz with no problem, then go to the long cut. Of grizzly though, of skull pouches, I don't ever get any. But I never got buzz off of that, because what I did is I had Camel Snoops once or twice, and after I finished that first can, their cans are really weird, but once I finished up that first can, I went directly to grizzly wintergreen pouches. Big mistake. The first night, it was hell. I put 1 pouch in, tried to swallow my spit. Don't ever do that. That was a bad idea. But I was buzzing hard. I just spit out after 5 minutes. It was just terrible. But what I ended up doing was somehow I was able to then, it was like months down the road, I stopped dipping. Months down the road, picked up, one of my friend gave me grizzly wintergreen pouches. He messed up, got grizzly wintergreen long cut. We're like, screw it, we'll do the long cut. No big deal. Kind of was a big deal. Well, actually not really. Throughout that week, I finished that can. I was actually able to handle it. But some people aren't that lucky. My boy Mike, he started dipping. The other guy on the channel, he started dipping because of me. So I kind of got him stuck on it. He never really smoked cigarettes. So for me, it was kind of like, I want to quit cigarettes. Start dipping. It's easier to hide. It's kind of gross. It's a lot more gross. But anyway, guys, that's the system I recommend. Highly recommend it. You'll work your way up to it. Get to where you're like me, where you love dip. And don't let what I think throw you off. Go ahead and try a bunch of different kinds. Like me, I'm a Grizzly Copenhagen guy. A lot of people enjoy Skull. They don't like Grizzly or Copenhagen. A lot of people enjoy more of a flavorful dip. I prefer more of a wintergreen or a straight flavor. A lot of people, Skull makes those, but theirs are still really, really flavorful, and I don't really like that. Kind of takes away from the taste of the tobacco. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Try it if you're going to start dipping. Peace.